the victory shout. Ganon's defeated. Dawn breaks the chains through the ages. Eternal flame. Hero of time. Hero of
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to continue our adventure and we're going to take on King Dodongo. But first, we have a few cleanup things we have to do in Kakariko Village. So we are, now that we have our pretty awesome Hylian shield, we are going to head back to Kakariko Village. And I'm going in the wrong direction. There we go. Good old Navi. So once again, I just want to welcome everyone to the stream as we continue on our adventure. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do here, let me just get a little closer. That should help the audio a little bit. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do before we head up Death Mountain to help the Gorons, first we are going to go to the graveyard and we are going to get the Sun Song. We don't need it immediately, but we will need it later on in the adventure. Totally missed that box. So here we're going to meet our weird little friend. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampe, the gravekeeper, all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart pounding at all, am I? So here we have our little friend that is a little bit too fascinated with death. And his hero is the grave digger, or the undertaker in this case, is his hero. And right now the undertaker is sleeping. And if we knock on his door, he says, "Be quiet. It's only 13:04. I, Dampe, the gravekeeper, am in bed now. Go away and play. Maybe you can find a ghost in the daytime." Which again, you know, you're a grave digger. You're probably going to be a little rough around the edges. But it's a little disconcerting that this little guy is so obsessed with graves and death and all that. But we're not much better, as we can see, because we're about to bust open this grave of the royal family's tomb. So, let's do this thing. And in we go. Now, the first thing we have to do in here is there's an ongoing challenge in most Zelda games where you have to kill all the enemies. And so we're going to take out as many of these bats as we can, and that will give us access to the next room. And we kind of have to just wait for him to show up. There he is. Come get me. Got that one. Oh, he got me. Now, there is another chest, but we don't have Din's fire yet, so we're just going to continue forward. And here, it's best to just avoid the re-deads. And so we're just going to run past. And here I'm far enough away where they can't actually get me. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Oh, it's interesting, all right. Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer brothers. Keep the sun's song in your heart. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun's song. All right, let's go get these zombies. It's 2. Oh, this guy's thawing out. I better get him quick. All right, let's get out of here. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to say hi in the comments. If you're the strong silent type, that's okay too. We love lurkers here at RedLink77. All right, now let's head back to the mountain. Actually, I changed my mind. There's another cool thing that we can do. So if we make it nighttime, we can meet Dampe. And Dampe has all kinds of fun treasures for us to find. All right, let's go find Dampe. Are you awake yet? Oh, well, that didn't work. Guess it's too close to morning. Okay, well, let's head up to the mountain then. All right. Up we go. I wish I could go to the mask shop in town to buy a present for my kid. Sigh. Oh, it's okay. So those of you that are new to the game, the mask shop is in Hyrule Town, or pardon me, Hyrule Castle Town. And I actually have the mask that this guy wants, which is the Keaton mask. So we'll show it to this guy. Wahahaha. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh. Is that a key something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That key something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? Absolutely. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are Mr. Hero. Wahaha. You sold a 10 ruby mask for 15 rubies. You earned a little profit. Let's go to the mask shop and pay back the mask price of 10 rubies. We'll do that later. So the cool thing is for the rest of the game, This guy actually does not give it to his son. He keeps it and he just wears it all day long. Now in Death Mountain Trail, the time actually passes as if you're in Hyrule Field. So it will, if you stay out here long enough, it will actually get dark. So let's head up and see if the Gorons will give us their spiritual stone of fire. All right, this music needs to calm down. I'm one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Gee, well, this guy was nice despite his hunger. Dodongo's cavern. Don't enter without permission. All right. See, now it's starting to get dark, so we better head up to Goron Village. There's another guy. It's dark and I'm lost. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Someday, but I need bombs to get to her. Almost there. We better get going. It's dead dark now. That was not supposed to happen. But lucky me. Now I get to run past these spiders in the dark. Make sure to clip that, that's for sure. All right, you jerk. Didn't get me that time. All right, let's head inside. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We're in danger of extinction. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks around are in Dodongo's cavern. But that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. Sigh. I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from Dodongo's cavern. I bet you do, my friend. All right, let's head over here. Oh, I made it. Just about jumped off. That's a great angle. Hey, it's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. If I'm not mistaken, you came out here to eat the red stone. Well, too bad. It's not here. What? That's not why you're here. You're looking for a spiritual stone. You must mean that delicious looking red stone that was once displayed here. I was so hungry that I thought it would be okay to just give it one tiny little lick. So I snuck out here, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone is after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself in his room, saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Well, that was a lot of information. So let's head down. And we'll just talk to anybody that we meet on our way. Nobody here. Oh, we don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest? What's a forest? Hey, it's where a lot of trees and plants grow. Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bomb flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a little trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. By the way, I hit a stick somewhere. Hey, hey, hey. Good for you, my friend. Found it. Even though I have a bunch of sticks, I'm going to take his anyway. Big Brother has shut himself in his room, saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger. Well, we know how to deal with that. What the heck? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived. But you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now, I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bomb flowers. I accidentally skipped that. We're on the brink of starvation, but this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Oh, we shall see, my friend. Let's give him a couple songs. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. I wanted to hear a tune, something from outside the mountains, something green, natural. That's the kind of music I want to hear. Something green, you say? See what he does with this. Not quite it. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. I wanted to hear a tune, something from outside the mountains. Something green and natural. That's the kind of music I want to hear. All right. Let's try and remember how to play this song here. All right. There's your forest music. He's loving it. Oh. Come on. Come on. Hot. What a hot beat. I love how the camera shows the fire when he says the word hot. Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? Well, seeing as you mention it. What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not gonna give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? I'm literally a boy, Darunia. That way, everyone will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick a bomb flower using hay. You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers and stand next to one and use A to pull it up. So you're also going to entrust TNT to me. Awesome. Destroy the monsters in the Dodongo's cavern and become a real man. Then we can talk about the spiritual stone. All right, seems ridiculous, but let's do it. All right, let's test this bomb flower thing out. It was an attempt. Not a good attempt, but an attempt nonetheless. Attempt 3. That was not what I meant to do. Back up the stairs. Attempt number 5. Oh, that one was close. Try it again. Oh. Attempt number 7. There we go. Oh. Oh, yes. I'm supposed to light the torches first. Completely forgot about that. All right. Well, that's embarrassing. Let's light the torches. So your Deku sticks do have a time limit. After a certain amount of time, they will burn up. But each time you light a torch, the time limit restarts. And these ones will go out, but the ones with the metal sides on it, they will actually stay lit once you light them. But I went the wrong direction. So we'll do it again. There we go. No, I didn't think there was any up here. So one of my torches must have went out before I lit these two. So we'll light this and then we'll head back down. All right, we don't need anything from the bomb shop right now. I must have missed a torch somewhere. I did. There it is. That was the one right at the very beginning. All right, now I can actually blow that thing up. Close. Oh no, I'm stuck. That one might have got in if I wouldn't have gotten stuck. Let's do it again. Give it a second. Okay, let's go and do this. Oh, it bounced off. That wasn't even close. Look, I'm busy, Navi. One of the most difficult things about playing these N64 games is the controls. The N64 was notorious for having awful controls, particularly camera controls. But I digress. Okay, we'll give it a second. And then we'll head over again. Oh, it bounced off again and I jumped off. But we will keep going till we get this. I can't believe I completely forgot to light the torches. That's ridiculous. But that's why we do live streams. Because it's way more entertaining when you get my mistakes live. Okay, we'll wait for this guy. Waited too long. Okay, we'll wait for him again. Hopefully we time this right. Oh, I just didn't time the throw right. Man, this is taking way too long. Oh my goodness, this is bad. All right, Link, you can do this. Good controls or not. Yes! Finally. Well, that's disappointing. We're doing it again. Got it. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'll come back at a different time. But once I started, I could not end it without actually being successful. Okay, stop it. Oh, man. This is my most embarrassing playthrough ever. All right, let's head up there. Okay, so we're going to make it morning. Standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? I do not. You go back to doing what you were doing, my friend. Okay, you have nothing new to tell me. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a trick. Over there is a piece of heart, kind of like on the edge. There it is. And it's right above where that boulder was that I just destroyed. Now, what the game wants you to do, the game wants you to play the long game for most of the pieces of heart. And what you're supposed to do is if you go towards Zora's domain, there's an old, well, not an old, there's a fat guy that will sell you a bunch of seeds, and you plant them as a child, and then later on when you're an adult, you go back and the seeds grow and they will actually lift you up, and you can get to a lot of pieces of heart in the game. Now what we're going to do, we are not going to do that. What we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to come over here and we're going to backflip over here, over to the left. Right, we're going to redo that. So if you backflip from there and you backflip kind of on an angle, you can land up there and you can get the piece of heart. So we're going to do that. And so I actually learned this on my very first playthrough. Yeah, it's done, bro. I actually learned this on my very first playthrough. And before I knew about the seeds, because I hadn't found any, I hadn't been to Zora's domain yet. And so I accidentally, I knew there was something over there. And so I just wanted to know if I could get to it. And as it turns out, you can. So we're going to try this. Going to go over kind of as far over as we can. Oh, man. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Made it. And here's the heart. Easy piece of heart. And I do not think the developers actually want you to do this, but we're doing it. And there's the little place where you can plant the seed. The Dodongo's Cavern. All right. All right, let's do this. Observant as always, Navi. Thank you so much. We'll head around this way. So this too, here's another little tip for the Dodongo's Cavern. Is it looks treacherous, as you can see. But if you come over here, you can actually walk on the edge and you will not get hurt by the fire. Fun little tip. All right. Get rid of this guy. Oh, and here's another thing too. When you were going up against these guys with the lasers. Oh, actually, I'm not going to do this with this guy. He's a waste of my time. So when you're trying to hit those guys with bombs, another little tip, when you pick up a bomb and you Z target the enemy and you throw the bomb will be thrown directly at the enemy and it won't be thrown over top of the enemy, or you won't mismanage your throw at all. It won't be too short, it won't be too long. It'll be just a perfect throw. So now we're going to break into here. And I think this is our map. Yes, you found the dungeon map. Beautiful. So now we're going to head over to the other side. Going to run right past this guy. So watch this. We're going to Z target this guy. We're going to throw the bomb. Direct hit. And that's how it's done. So these are the little baby Dodongos, and we'll take care of them before they grow up to be big and become a real problem. So actually, I'm going to show you guys something that is really easy to miss because it's not needed to go into that door, but it is pretty good when it's a good idea to do so. So we're going to run right past these guys this time. And because they blow up when you kill them, we're going to invite them to come and get us. Oh, it wasn't quite close enough. There, that'll be close enough. So he took out that rock wall, and we're going to go in here. But over here on the wall is a golden Skulltula. So that's going to come in handy later because you need to collect all the golden skulltulas to get all your wallets. And so if you want to 100% the game, you need to collect all the golden skulltulas. And this one is one that is very easy to miss because you don't have your bombs with you at this point. But if you can outsmart these guys, you can get it no problem. Okay, so we're going to pull this guy and we're going to push it onto that switch. All right. These are the Lizafus. This is the closest thing to a mini boss that we get, and they're going to pop up a couple times. Head over to this guy because the second one will attack us now. And they're not real hard. For the most part, if you just time your shield right, they'll jump over you, and then when they jump over you, they will instantly attack you. So as soon as they jump, just hit the shield button and you'll be safe. But see, just like that. So we took care of one. Now we go for the second. Jump, and he swings at you. Easy to deal with. And I went the wrong way. All right, let's do this again, I guess. Rookie mistake. Always check your map. Another stone wall. So we'll take this guy and we'll head over. And this is kind of a nothing room, but I just thought I'd show you guys what it is. All right, you win. In return, I'll sell you a Deku stick. So this is basically just, like I said, it's a nothing room. It's just designed to give you Deku sticks if you run out, but you don't really need them here, so it's not a huge thing. So you're about to find out why that guy actually exists, and it's actually for this room here. But we're gonna take out these Dodongos. And there are several of them in this room. We'll take out this guy over here as well. Going to switch our shield back because I will forget, and then a keys will light itself on fire in a different room, and it will fly in and it'll burn up my shield. It happens to me almost every time because I forget that I'm holding the wooden shield and becomes a problem. So this door that is barred, the way you get in is you have to light these torches on fire, and then the bars will go up. Then you can walk through the door. That's why that Deku shrub is in that other room, and why you're like, oh, this is kind of a nothing room. Basically, this is just in case the player happens to run out of Deku sticks. But we have several. Like we still have 3. I've never actually needed to buy anything from that guy, from that Deku shrub, but I digress. So my screen is like really dark and I'm having a hard time. Seeing. If you're wondering why I'm running in circles, that's why. And I probably should have killed this guy too, but we can just avoid him pretty easily. Light these 2 torches, and then we come over here to the 3rd. And then the door opens. Now we unlock that door. Oh, I got selfish and I thought I could make it. Oh well. All right, here we go. Now this door's unlocked and we can continue on. Blow this up. Now we have, like, this isn't, I don't really count this as a mini boss. I really count the Lizzophus as a mini boss, but we'll get rid of these guys. So basically, if you just avoid him long enough, he will go back to his spot. There he goes. And we're just going to blow him up again. Got him. Here we go. Got the compass. All right, let's head out. And we have steps. Link sounds so tired. So there is actually a Skulltula in there, but you can't get to it while this thing is down. And so we'll have to come back here at a later time to get that Skulltula. But there is one right here that we can get. Cross here. So by the way, if you're carrying your wooden shield, that keys just has to touch you one time and you lose your shield burns up. So it's really best not to be using your wooden shield at this point and be using your metal shield. Yes, Navi, I figured it out. Thank you. All right. Head up here. Maybe if Link can grab onto that ladder. There we go. Okay, so we actually have to blow our way in there. So, I'm gonna come over here. And we're gonna jump over here. Get the treasure chest. And then we're going to open up that doorway. Got it on the first throw. Look at that. Wonderful. So we're going to shoot the eye, and it's going to let us pass. And more Lizafus. They're really intimidating, but they're not actually that difficult to deal with, as you can see. Come get some. Come get it. I'll give you what I gave to your brother. There. Pretty much the same thing here, except there's the eye right there. Then if you come right up here, this is the weapon that we really want from this dungeon. And there we have our shortcut. And this little slab will tell us how to proceed forward. Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open. All right, let's do it. Now that we have our bombs, we come over here and we just drop a bomb in each eye and we make him see red. See, these fire keys are everywhere. But we shall prevail. We shall prevail. Come on back, you little jerk. We just keep climbing up here. Till we get to this guy. And we just push this guy down. Whoops. Try it again. Go in here. Skulltula. All right, back out. Oh my goodness. See, I would have lost my wooden shield there, but luckily, metal doesn't burn. All right, now we're going to push this onto the switch, and then the door will open for us to access. Bats everywhere. Okay, so you come in this room, and you may be wondering, what do I do? And then a lot of times the game will try and give you clues as to what you're supposed to do with the chests. And so, like, if there's a chest with Deku sticks in it, you're supposed to use Deku sticks. If there's a chest with Deku nuts in it, you're supposed to use Deku nuts. So you come here and you open this and you're like, bombs. I wonder what the game is trying to tell us, right? So we're going to go over here, and this looks a little bit suspicious. So we're going to bomb it. Rule number 1 in Zelda. If anything ever looks even a little bit suspicious, bomb it. And here is our foe, King Dodongo. King Dodongo, this is a huge Dodongo that eats anything. Give it a shock and finish it off with your sword. So I've been told you can one-shot this boss, King Dodongo, with a Deku stick. We are going to see if that holds true. Uh-oh. Well, that is not what I wanted to do. You take this round, King Dodongo. Let's do this. Moment of truth. It did not work. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. And I've got 1 hit left and no hearts. All right, let's see what he does. All right, let's head this way. Well, I cut it pretty close, but I got him. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure! It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongo suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. You obtain the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire, passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the great fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey, everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great. How about a big Goron hug, brother? Run, Link, run. All right, we're going to do exactly what our Goron brother told us to do. We're going to go up here. Now that we have bombs, we can actually continue our progress. So we're going to head up here and blow up these boulders that were in our way before. Oh, didn't quite time that right. There we go. So there's actually a secret under this one. And you can come down here, and then I think there's a treasure chest in here. Oh, rubies, more rubies. Rubies and health. Always a good thing. And a cow. Another interesting thing, if you have empty bottles and you go to a cow, we're going to play the ocarina. Oop, too far. And we're going to play it. I think it's Epona's song. Moo. What a nice song. It reminds me of the pasture. That song makes me feel so good I can produce a lot of milk. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk. And so if you play Epona's song for cows, you'll actually get free milk. Normally you have to pay for milk, but this way you get it for free. So now we're going to continue on our way up. Now this is why we have our steel shield, Because when the volcano erupts, your shield protects you. Run, Link. It's going to erupt again. Again, a third time. My goodness. Four times. All right. All right. We're going to make it daytime. Up to the top. Oh, I snuck right past that guy. We're going to avoid the owl for now. And here's the Great Fairies Fountain. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Do you like my Great Fairy's voice? Receive it now. And the Great Fairy is not very modest, and she is a little too excited to have a visitor, I think. You mastered the secret sword technique of the spin attack. The infamous spin attack that will be going on for generations in notorious Zelda games. Hold B to charge your weapon. Release B to release a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate the joystick once and press B for a very effective spin attack. It's actually very not effective to actually attack this way. It's way more effective to power up your attack. When you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. She'll surely grant you another new power. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. And Link has magical power. And now, if you ask me, you have this attack, and he releases a blue energy wave not very far from him. But if you power it up, it gets more powerful, and it spreads out further. Which, in my opinion, Link's spin attack in Ocarina of Time is the best spin attack of all the games, even the updated ones with the awesome graphics, no spin attack looks as awesome as him unleashing an orange wave of energy going flying forward to annihilate his enemies. Like, look at that. Beats the hell out of all the other spin attacks, in my opinion. So now we see our friend the owl again, but this time he's actually going to be somewhat helpful. So we're going to talk to him. Hoot hoot. Well, it looks like you've grown up a little from the great fairy's power. But you still don't really look like the hero who will save Hyrule. At least, not yet. Little bit of foreshadowing. If you are going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons and hold on tight. Hoot hoot. So basically here, you just have to go underneath his shadow, and he will fly you all the way back to Kakariko Village. Not the best route, but a route nonetheless. Okay, so he just drops you here. So another little trick, if you come over to the edge here, you will notice there's a platform right on the edge. And so if you just come over here, over to the edge of the roof here, and you just drop down, there's an opening. And then if you come in here, you're inside Impa's house and you can get the piece of heart. All right, now that all that is done, we are going to head back to Castle Town and we're going to find the Great Fairy's sister. Actually, first, let's check. How many Skulltulas do we have? We've 8. Don't quite have enough yet. We'll head back to Castletown. And so now the good thing about having the sun song, anytime you are running in Hyrule Field and the sun sets and the drawbridge goes up to the castle, to Castletown, you can just make it morning in a few seconds. So it's no longer a problem. So the sun song, also the fact the sun song can freeze zombies, re-deads in their tracks. The sun song is an incredibly helpful tool to have. So now we're going to head towards the castle. We're going to head up here. And we're going to head over to this area here with the rock that is interestingly placed. Not a dead end for me. So we're going to destroy it with a bomb. And there's a hole that only young Link can enter. And this is the second Great Fairy's Fountain. Welcome, Link. I am the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. You got Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C. You can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. All right, let's have a look at Din's Fire. Din's Fire is definitely my favorite spell. It is the most useful other than Nehru's Love, which you're going to get near the end of the game. So here's Din's Fire. Super epic, super useful. All right, everyone. That is how you defeat King Dodongo. And that is also how you get Din's Fire, one of the best spells. Well, everyone, I'll catch you next time. This is Red Link 97. Stay courageous.